Senator Portman tells me he'll continue to push for more awareness and tougher laws to help keep our girls safe here in the United States and around the world. Congresswoman Marcy Kaptur, thanks so much for your time tonight. Again, President Obama's 5th State of the Union address. Now we'll just have to wait to see if he can work with members of Congress to achieve his new agenda. What does this mean for jobs in our community?
Well, first of all, immediately it means...
But now York's hometown guy could possibly be headed to the governor's office. Wolf made a quick speech where he talked about jobs, education, and the economy. Since midterms are smaller than presidential races, the strategy is all about reaching out to a party's core voters. That's exactly what Republicans are doing here and what we can expect to see happen on the ground in Ohio leading up to the May primary.
First, of course, NBC News projected that the president won, and this crowd went crazy. People waving American flags, jumping up and down. Ohio is going to be taking center stage tonight here at the convention.
I'd like to know what you think about these numbers and how it's changed how you're campaigning in your home state.
You know, we're going to keep on fighting like an underdog.
What was the feeling among lawmakers on Capitol Hill following his speech?
Well, Don, I talked to about 20 members of Congress following the president's speech, and I can tell you that not a single one of them said to me, yeah, I think it's a great idea that the president goes at this all alone.
Are there any rumors on Capitol Hill about what could possibly happen with a powerful politician?
It's sort of crazy because there really aren't any rumors just yet. There were rumors that Dave Camp was gunning for House Speaker John Boehner's job.
Thanks very much for the update. We will see you next time. Our Washington Bureau Chief. Thanks, Jacqueline.
He told me that he heard 5 gunshots. Then he actually saw people across the street ducking, getting down. Congress finally voted to reopen the government and raise the debt ceiling. It's been a confusing day for people in Boston as they try to cope with the bombings. They're also dealing with conflicting news reports about a suspect.
Several developments on the Syria front today.
There's been a steady stream of people braving the D.C. heat to come by the Supreme Court today where this huge decision was handed down. Do you think that our community needs a wake-up call when it comes to this particular issue, sex trafficking?
We need a wake-up call, yes, in Northwest Ohio.
We know that in Ohio there's a shocking statistic. More than 1,000 children are involved in sex trafficking every single year. All of our children are exposed and the fight to keep them safe continues. We're here in St. Petersburg because this is the first time since the Great Recession that world leaders are dealing with an economy that's stable enough to allow them to engage in talks that might actually lead to reform. The G20 agenda is wide-ranging, but I talked to our local lawmakers about what they say will have the biggest impact on your life. Vice President Biden and Secretary of State John Kerry have brought up the issue of Russian adoptions in very high-level meetings without success. President Obama is here in Russia, but he's not expected to meet one-on-one with Russian President Vladimir Putin, leaving doubt about whether anything can be done soon to reverse the ban on Russian adoptions. Welcome to Inside the Capitol. I'm Jacqueline Policastro in San Juan, where lawmakers say they're trying to shape the future of Puerto Rico. Tonight, we're taking you behind the scenes of the Jefferson Educational Society Global Summit. The meeting of some of the best political minds in the nation happened right here in Erie. We'll see you next week. And don't forget, in the world of politics, between now and then, anything could happen.